caught on camera in downtown Chicago.
You're kidding me.
You see what clearly looks like a cross engulfed in flames. Chicago police releasing this image of a person they say was seen fleeing the scene as the FBI confirms it's investigating. A burning cross is a hate symbol historically used by groups like the KKK and has been prosecuted as a federal hate crime. On the street, you see some obvious scarring. Some leaves do appear to be burned as well. Police saying no injuries were reported, but they are investigating the motive and circumstances around this incident. This chilling scene caught on camera in down.
You're kidding me. What? In 2026, we are burning crosses. Whoa.
He is not white. He is not Hispanic. It is confirmed that he is actually Asian. And this is what the footage showed in surveillance. And he does look Asian, to be honest. And for so many times I've been saying this, Asians are being used as the tools for white supremacy for so many reasons. So yeah, it's actually no surprise that we see this guy actually burned a cross. Good times.
What? In 2026, we are burning crosses. Whoa. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh my God. And it's controlled. It's like a control. This is a very controlled burn. I wonder if that dude said it because he was walking awful close to it.
He was. And he on out that way.
Whoa.
We all know this is a decades-long symbol of hate and white supremacy and Ku Klux Klan. And it revives what it was meant to do, the fear and the anger. And it also revives the trauma that a lot of people, what that cross meant for decades in this country. And, you know, for this, it cannot be tolerated. It must be condemned by every race, every creed. Everybody should be condemning this everywhere today. But I really believe it should be treated as a hate crime, just like the swastika is. And we should be charging somebody as a hate crime. And frankly, if they don't have a person of interest right now, St. Savannah is going to put up a $10,000 reward for the arrest of the person or persons who are responsible. I think for them to do it, like you mentioned, in Grant Park at Columbus and Balboa, that was very intentional to do it at a very public place. Somebody wants to send a strong message of hate and of racism and of supremacy. So it has to be met with a strong response. You are sending a message to Chicago and beyond Chicago when you put a burning cross in Grant Park in Chicago, downtown. So it has to be met with a very strong and a very aggressive response.
We do not claim this man. So apparently this guy decided to burn a cross in Chicago, which we all know has historically been a very racist sign that the kid. And the more situations that arise like this, the worse it makes our community look. I just want to make it clear that most Asians know that this is terrible behavior. With this, I do want to remind people that Asians are not a monolith, and assuming that all Asians are racist is in itself racist and perpetuates the stereotype that we are all the same. And at the same time, I do think there have been enough instances for Asians to have to kind of be on the defense, the same way that white people or men sometimes have to be like, by the way, guys, I'm not that. I'm not that. I guess this is me doing that. I guess in some ways it's a good thing because now it gives us the opportunity to clear the air and to define where we are in American society and in history. Because a lot of Asians forget, specifically because the U.S. school system never taught us, that we have a lot of shared history with Black and brown people in America. I was a full-on adult when I found out that Asians were brought to the Americas as slaves as well. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't know that. Or maybe people do know that and I just exposed myself. But I certainly never learned that in elementary school, middle school, high school, etc. I had to learn by going out of my way to learn. So let's make this guy the exception and not the rule and condemn this kind of behavior.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My good name is Gracie. I hope you